Hey everyone, in this video I want to show you how to copy a course into a blank course shell. This is applicable in either one of the following two scenarios. Scenario one is that you are teaching the same subject you taught last year. You have the course already laid out in Canvas and you want to bring over last year's content into this year's blank course shell. That's scenario one. Scenario two, you're a new teacher. Never taught using Canvas before, but the teacher who taught the course before you has a fully developed course in Canvas and you want to bring that content over into your blank course shell. All right, so either one of those two work. Now, if you're kind of in a third category and you're like, listen, I want to bring content from a previous course into my blank course shell, but I don't want to bring the whole thing, hold on, that we'll eventually get to that, but not in this video. Okay, this is really about number one, copying a course over. And then there's two things that you have to do once you have that course copied and that are really important. I'll walk you through those at the end of the video. Now let's pretend that this is it's this year's course. And in fact, it is. If you look over here, you see 23-24. And let's just argue for now that it's blank. Okay, I already did this step, but I can still show you the settings. All right. So here I am in my course, 23-24, that's key. Okay, so you want to be in the course that you want to import the content into. I'm on the home page, you see it here in the top left. I'm going to go over to the right side of the screen and I'm going to click at the top, Import Existing Content. Once I do that, I'm confronted with this screen. Now you can see I've already done this, but again, just for the sake of argument, we're going to pretend that that didn't happen. Once you drop down this area, you have a lot of different options. I'm going to ignore all of those except for this one, copy a Canvas course, which you're going to select. Okay. Then you're simply going to search for the course name. Then make sure you pick the right year. So here's my course from last year. I'm going to select all content, just for the sake of argument. I'm going to adjust the due dates, and you can see I shifted last year. We started on August 15th. This year on the 14th. We ended on the 20th. Switched over to the 21st. Okay, which I actually don't know when our last day of classes are. I didn't look at the schedule, but that's okay. The intent behind this shifting dates is so that your unit tests kind of by default head in to Canvas around the time that you gave it last year. Now, granted, I change almost every due date in Canvas, but this kind of organizes it in a kind of ballpark fashion. Okay, it's not an exact science, but it's close enough to be helpful. That's why I shift the dates. Some people do, some people don't. Okay, and then once you have this set up, okay, all content, adjusting, shifting, have that set up. Then I hit the import button. Okay, and then it runs the import. If it's a year-long class and it was a lot of content on Canvas, it's going to take a while. If it's a semester, it might not take that long. The end result, though, is the same. It looks like this. Okay, now here's the problem with the content that you import. Okay, it comes over in a published state. Okay, because you published it most likely last year and you left it published unless you unpublished it when it was completed. So as you can see in this course, everything's published. Now, generally what that means is that the students can see it if it's published. And frankly, I don't want them being able to see all their future assignments, their final exam, review guide, all those things. So it used to be in the past, you had to click all these buttons and unpublish everything. This year, they've added two things, both of which are very helpful. I want to show them to you. And by the way, this is one of the two really important steps that you have to do after you import the course content. You have to unpublish everything you don't want them to see. They added this, which is kind of a per module basis. So I can unpublish everything in a module, which is really helpful. I just click that button and there it is. That's great. Okay, I can do it on a per module basis, but it even gets better than that. Okay, I can unpublish all modules and all items with a single click. Well, I guess it's 2 clicks because I had to hit the continue button. But this is great. For those of you who spent 10 minutes clicking those green check marks all the way down the entire year's worth of content, this is awesome. This is, in my opinion, has been long overdue. But at the end, as you'll see here in a minute, all of your things will be unpublished. Make sure you do that. Okay, that's important. All right. And as you can see, all the content, there's a couple that snuck in here. Don't know why. That's okay. But generally speaking, all the content is now unpublished. That is crucial step number one. And evidently you need to go through and just double check, as I see a couple of PDFs that I linked that still need to be unpublished. That's fine. That's a whole lot better than it used to be. Here's the second thing that's really key. And you actually can't see it here because I've already done it. Up here on the home page is the publish button. You need to make sure you click it. It says publish, unpublish, right? I've already published it, so I can't hit the button again, but make sure you publish the course. So really you want to unpublish the course content, but at the same time, making sure you publish the course so that students can see it. Okay. If your course isn't published by the time school starts, when they roll into your class and open up Canvas, they won't be able to find your course. All right. So that's really three things. One is importing a course into a blank course shell. Two is unpublishing the previous content. And then three is making sure that you publish your course. All right. Thanks for watching.